Hello, and welcome to the podcast about video game demos and the bros who love them. That's us, the Super Demo Bros. My name is Jacob, aka OMJesus. Next to me here and below me here are the other two Super Demo Bros, minus, of course, Steven, who's more of the wild card. You know what I'm saying? He's more like the Super Demo Bruh. But these are the Super Demo Bros, of course.
Bruh.
To my stage right, of course, is Foxy Steve, aka youtube.com/@Foxy Steve Plays. Is that correct?
That's right. That is correct. That is the YouTube channel where you will find all of the breakdowns of my indie stuff, tabletop things still, and certain playthroughs. And then Foxy Steve VODs is where you'll find my straight up raw gameplay.
Damn. Raw, uncut, unfiltered, nasty.
Unfiltered.
Extra nasty.
Oh, that's nasty.
And of course, underneath both of us, only because he's the foundation, the legs of this triangle, upside down, I suppose, it is Mr. Big Slice Gaming, the fucking guy who plays 12 demos a week, apparently. What's up, bro?
Oh, lots of demos are up.
That's what's up.
Let him cook.
Oh, fuck yeah. First off, hilarious. Second off, funnier that it covered Corey's fucking face by saying, let him cook.
I didn't even see that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It definitely popped up right. Like, it was almost like right here over your face. It said, Golden Spider says, let him cook. Of course, we got the chat rocking below us here in the fun little ticker. We got Big Slice Gaming in the chat. Oh, he's also here live. Also, we have the singer bro who says, I approve of this message. So he is the singer bruh. Triangle. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know what you're saying, buddy. Quick disclosure. Steven was in town. I've met Steven in person. So now I've met both Foxy Steve and regular Steven. There you go. In person. So now I just need to meet Corey. Corey, come on down to Vegas one day. I'll almost kill you like I almost killed Steven and his family. And it'll be a great time. I cannot wait.
That sounds like a good time to
me. He said 'twas fun. That's great. I could be your angel and your devil. Big Slice over here dropping jokes in the chat. Make sure you can read them down below, of course. And then Golden Spider, what's up? We see him as well. Will I get that story tomorrow? Yeah, of course. We'll talk extensively about that tomorrow. Come on back. Twitch.tv/Neon Pocket Dimension. We're going to be playing Deadlock together for the first time. Golden Spider's going to coach us through it. And then we'll be bantering, talking about stories and all that fun stuff. That's tomorrow. But today, we are here to talk about demos. Also, Big Slice, how are you doing, man? Are you okay? Everything good in your life?
I'm tired.
All right. Yeah. I feel that.
But yeah, I'm good.
Good. Awesome.
Been very busy playing a lot of demos.
Yeah. You've been putting me to shame. You know me. I sprint hard during events, and then I take some time off. Yeah. You're more of a consistent flow. You know what I mean? Like a weekly.
I usually have like a
regular.
I have a weekly list of demos that I try to play.
Yeah.
That are all coming out over the course of the next week, and then I write about my favorite ones in my Substack, bigslicegaming.com. No, bigslicegaming.substack.com. The weekly demo batch. Go check it out.
Good shit. And then Steve, just to get this out of the way, you're playing Kingdom Hearts 1. Everyone should know that.
I am for the first time, and it has been an experience. That's for sure.
So make sure, check him out, get into it with him. Twitch.tv/Foxy Steve. Watching this man play Kingdom Hearts 1 is just making me laugh. It's a great time. I'm playing Dark Souls 2, and that's fun. But besides that, I'm almost I'm at Aldea's Keep, right? Which is only the first of the 3 areas you get to after you get the King's Ring. So I'm close to the end, but then There's 3 more DLCs, or there's 3 DLCs to go through.
Yeah, that's like Scholar of the First Sin, I believe.
Correct.
And
yes. Yeah.
Other things I can't remember.
No, I mean that you called it. That's what it's called. Scholar of the First Sin includes all 3 DLCs at the end. So yeah, it's like this game is so much longer than I thought. But besides that, of course, we are fucking playing demos. We took a little bit of time off, I think, from demos slightly. Steve has played some. I've played a little bit, but I've played some excellent games. And the way we start these off is we kind of like rotate who starts first, and then we just ping pong around through it. So today I'm going to go first. I want to talk about a game called Dungeon Lurker, y'all. So have you heard of Dungeon Lurker?
I have.
Yeah.
It looks really awesome.
Familiar, yeah.
Yeah. I'm scrambling to get my footage up here, so I'm just slowly talking as I pull it up, of course. But Dungeon Lurker, I forget which like showcase it was at. It may have been like 6-1 Indie or something like that. But the way to describe this game is it's like a PS1 2D game, you know? So like PS1 had some great 2D games that had like it was like a 3D environment but with like 2D sprites. Namely stuff like well, I want to say Brave Fencer Musashi, but that was like 3D sprites and characters as well. But I guess it would be more like Legend of Mana, right? That had like kind of some 3D aspects, or like Alundra, I think, had some. Anyway, point is, it feels like either a PlayStation 1 game or like even like maybe a Sega CD game. You know what I mean? This game, I like the vibe, okay? But there's this like trend happening right now in indie games where everything's got to be like horror, like tinged, or like every game has to be haunted now. Like people just can't put out like a beat 'em up. They have to be like, oh, it's a beat 'em up, but you're playing it on like a haunted game console in your basement. You know what I mean?
The cursed game trope. Yeah.
Yeah, so it does have that vibe, and like, don't get me wrong, like, love it, it's great. It's just like, so we haven't even looked at the spreadsheet yet, you know, which, you know, I'm gonna bring up the spreadsheet, but we'll do it at the end this time. But like, I look through a lot of games. Okay, I look through a fuck ton of demos. So like, that's the thing I do in this group that no one else does, is that like, I'm literally looking at every fucking demo that hits Steam, good or bad. So I'm looking at like maybe 4 to 5 times more demos than we're even like thinking about playing, you know? And so I'm seeing these trends as these games come out, and it starts to kind of get exhausting. you start to kind of see like the fucking Matrix code a little bit. So, but like, at least with this trend, like, it doesn't seem like it's too like annoying. There's not like a lot of schlock. It's just that there are a lot of games with this kind of gimmick. So I don't know. It is what it is. Do I think this game is cool for the way that it handles that? Yes. It fucking it's freaking you out in interesting ways. I don't want to completely spoil it because everyone should check out the demo. But like, I'll basically say yes. There's like jump scares in the game, not like traditional like fucking crazy ones, but it gets you. And it is like meta, where basically like, you know, you hit like pause and it backs you out of the game, and you're like staring at a CRT TV with like the console connect to it, and then like the instruction manuals and like I don't think the options, but the instruction manual is like a physical one, and you flip through it and there's like notes in there from like whoever you're supposed to be and stuff. Like, always love that charm, right? But it seems to be happening a lot, and so I don't know, it's just kind of like, it's something that I'm thinking about. How much longer will we get these type of games and that kind of gimmick? But overall, with the gameplay itself, it is a little simplistic. It feels like just like a beat 'em up game. I mean, you have to kind of like learn to ace these things to get through the game, because again, it's difficult, as you can probably assume. It's like a roguelike game. But like, I'm not sure if I need to go further into the game, but I don't think we're like unlocking abilities except for like a spell or whatever. There's not like extra combos. There's no different weapons that fundamentally like change like the controls or like the combos or anything. From what I understand, all the upgrades are like, oh, your light attack does more damage, your heavy attack does more damage, or like, oh, right there on screen on the footage, it just did something.
The little glitch there.
Yeah, it does shit like that like freaks me out. There's like a weird sense of doom happening like as you play the game. So it's like, I don't know. I love it. It's just that I just need to acknowledge that I'm seeing certain trends and I'm thinking like, okay, am I getting like exhausted by trends because I'm looking through so many demos just to put on this fucking spreadsheet, or like, is there just a lot of games that are going for the same gimmicks all the time? And like, how does that make me feel? So it's just something to be mindful of, I guess, for me. But overall, I gave this demo an 8 out of 10 because I think there's a lot here. There's a charm to it. There's like a town that you go to after runs. The characters are interesting. Like there's quests and stuff. There's like secret areas. And again, it's tough. So like, I guess with it being a little on the simple side with the actual like combat and shit, that could be good because then you could just sort of master things without it getting too complicated, like a fighting game or something. But then that could just like, I guess, get a little repetitive over time. But I think overall, like I give an 8 out of 10 because I think that there's a lot here. And of course, the spooky shit, the extra meta stuff is going to lead to something and probably add some like different gameplay or different shit that's going to happen. So I don't know. Any questions on this one? What do you guys think?
I love the aesthetic.
Yeah, I love the aesthetic. You mentioned like seeing a physical manual and stuff. Let me flip to that. Game where you're actually like outside of the game, or is it mostly still just in the game?
Take a look. So here I am hitting pause. It pulls you out, and then I was like, oh, that's cool. And then you flip through here, and so like the game doesn't point you toward this or anything. It just kind of starts. It's almost playing like an arcade game. But if you hit start and you pull up this manual, it's giving you all the information you need. It's giving you the actual story. It's telling you like what certain things do. But like, again, it is really interesting how there's like notes and shit in there that like clearly the player wrote in there. There's like, right here. So there's this code in the manual, like directly in the game. And then I've already, even within the demo have used the code. And in fact, after you die, it like says, hey, hit start to check out the manual. So it does like point you toward it. But as it is a roguelike game, you're supposed to die and keep doing more runs. The interesting thing is it does have RPG mechanics, and the only way to level up is to die and then go into town and spend your, gems or whatever the fuck to level yourself up or to like buy equipment or whatever. Apparently there's some sort of
this looks sick.
There's some sort of like shortcut I was trying to figure out, but I like jumped into a pit and it like did damage to me. I was like, nope, that wasn't the right thing. But yeah, no, I again got secret areas that I found in the demo that I was like, oh shit, that's cool. I don't know. Overall, like I see a game like this and I go, yeah, that's like that brings me home, and I want to play it more. And I was intrigued by it. And like I said, even though it's like simplistic in like the combos and stuff, I kept doing runs. I was like, dang, dude, I was supposed to only play this for like 30 minutes and I played it for an hour, and I wanted to play it longer, but I just didn't have time. So recommend this. Think it's awesome. Want to see more from this. And the dev followed me on Twitter or whatever. And I was like, oh, hey, cool. Because I was shouting him out saying this game is awesome.
Oh,
good shit. Dungeon Lurker. Try the demo today. All right. Who's next?
Yeah, it's striking.
Yeah, good times. Next up is Foxy Steve.
Oh yeah,
that's you.
Well, first game up for me is Silver Pines. It is a 2D side-scrolling Metroidvania survival horror game.
Whoa.
So, bit of a mouthful. But it is a good time. But like as I was playing through it had me thinking like Resident Evil games are pretty much Metroidvanias in terms of the way they're structured, if you think about it. And so then just to take that and put it 2D just works. And to give you the same type of like resource management and stuff like that. Basic premise of it is that you are a detective and you go to a town called Silver Pines, looking for a person of interest, and there's this mysterious person on the phone that puts you on this, and so you have to go looking for them, and then strange occurrences unfold from there. Very Silent Hill or Twin Peaks, in the way the tone feels. I love the art, the visual aesthetic of it. These like heavy like shadowing around the character, almost cell shaded, in the way it looks, paired with like really good audio design, really good lighting, and yeah, there's definitely jump scares, and things coming out at you, and that bump in the night. Um, yeah, like and the map layout is like a Metroid Vania as well. And you're going back, you're backtracking, you're unlocking things. Even the save points, like instead of it being a typewriter with ink ribbons, you have a phone booth with coins that you have to use to save, and you can also call numbers and like call people up and stuff like that. And it's fully voice acted for the most part too, which is also a nice thing to see, which you don't get a lot of in indie games. So and voice acting is pretty good too. I was pretty much blown away. Like I didn't want to put it down. Of what I played for it, I gave it an 8.5, I believe, on the demo sheet. So yeah, very much enjoyed this. It comes out October 6th. So it's not right around the corner, but it's close enough. And yeah, like I was pretty darn. Oh, that's me. I was pretty darn impressed. Yeah, this is my new format of how I do these videos now. Nice little highlight videos.
Had to throw it up.
But yeah, like it's super dope. I highly recommend playing it if you're into Metroidvanias or survival horror games. Like, big recommend.
Good shit. Yeah, I like that. The ink ribbon of the game is coins for for the payphone. That's sick.
Yeah, like there's a lot of parallels. Like there's even an attaché case that you would see in like Resident Evil 4 for your like item management. You got to move things around in there and stuff like that. I'm hoping there's upgrades for it and things like that.
God, I love sorting items into a fucking inventory, man. That shit is so satisfying. It's just like a puzzle game in a way, I'm like, is this Tetris in Resident Evil 4? Awesome. Hell yeah, man. 8.5, because you're a 0.5 man. Talked about
I'm a 0.5 guy. I believe in the 0.5s. I believe in almost, but not quite.
Yeah. You're like, solid number. Let's split that bitch in half.
Let's split it in half. Damn it! I'm gonna get granular.
I'm like, nah, solid. Get out. If it's not solid,
7 5s in there. 8.75.
7 5s. Oh no! Oh my god! That's how you. That's that. If you're gonna do that to me, that it's gonna be a successful troll for sure. Hell yeah, man! How about you, Corey? What you got for us today?
The first one I've got, I unfortunately haven't had time to post on YouTube yet, but it's Agent 64, Spies Never Die.
Nice.
It is basically a love letter to like 007 GoldenEye mostly.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like an N64 game. It plays just like GoldenEye. Obviously, it's a little bit more updated. It runs smoother. It's a little bit more fast paced, and it has the twin sticks instead of the ridiculous
like
N64 controls.
Yeah. Fucking C stick. Nobody wants to use a C stick, man.
Oh man.
But yeah, it's kind of crazy how like it literally feels like just kind of a modern GoldenEye. So it still visually looks like a N64 game. It is it plays a lot like it in terms of like as far as the gun feel goes, like the glass shatters in a similar way. The mission structure is pretty similar as well. Like I know in 007 you have like different difficulties that kind of doesn't really change the actual mission level, but sometimes we'll add an extra objective and the enemies will be tougher. This does the exact same thing, it's just named differently.
Nice.
So like I think the first, I don't even remember the name of the first mission, but there's like just in the first mission there's like Easter eggs to GoldenEye. Like I know in GoldenEye the facility level you start out in like a vent and drop in on someone in a bathroom stall or whatever. Well, that's in the first level in this as well.
Hell yeah.
But there's someone in the bathroom stall. You can shoot him from above and then drop down. And there's a couple people like in the there's even like body armor in the vent in this game, which I think is also in GoldenEye, but it's
correct. Yeah. Do you have like a? Does he use a watch?
That's a good question. I don't actually remember. I don't think so.
Does he make a breathy sound every time he takes damage?
Yes. Yes, he does.
Like that.
Oh, that's say other gadgets and gadgets and whatnot.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, when you die, I don't think it fades to red, like blood dripping down your face, but
yeah. That would be.
And there is 4-player split screen. You can play 4-player split screen. I don't know if it's local or not. I should have looked that up, but yeah, like you can see it in some of the trailers. There's 4-player split screen, in the same way that the N64 one was.
I would hope so.
Also, random stuff will blow up when you shoot it. Like you can shoot a TV and it blows up.
Let's go.
You can shoot a telephone and it blows up.
I saw slappers. I saw him doing the slappers.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's sick.
I love this.
Slap chop.
I love everything about this.
Hell yeah.
I don't really know what else to say about it. It's like it's a true love letter to 007 GoldenEye.
Yeah.
If you loved GoldenEye growing up, you have to try this one. It's cool.
Just make sure.
Yeah, I love the visuals of it. I just love that mixture of old school but with like modern lighting and stuff like that. Like it's such a cool mishmash that works so well for this.
Even the scrunched up looking face textures that literally just looks like a photograph like plastered onto a 3D
polygons.
Like it's all there.
That's incredible.
It's so cool.
How's the music? You know how the music is in this?
Yeah, let's see.
It doesn't live up to 007, unfortunately, but it's still like some spy. It's pretty close, but it's hard to beat. You know.
Let's get a little bit.
Did some of the music.
Let's get the audio from this trailer. Oh wait, there. Sorry.
Oh, there we go. Oh, look at it's invoking the vibes.
Yeah, it's invoking the vibe.
It's got the vibes, or it. Actually, it sounds more like the Matrix.
It does sound like the Matrix. Yes,
I had that Matrix.
I had that sound file as a boot up thing for my Windows 98 computer.
That's amazing. Oh, that's sick. All right.
Yeah, that is. When does that come out?
It's out now.
It's
out right now. Yep.
Yeah,
and it's out today.
It's out today, bro. It's only $19.25, and I bet you I could find you an even better deal somewhere. I bet you.
Yeah, that's an awesome pick right there. That's dope looking.
Yeah, that's incredible. I need to wishlist this right now. Actually.
Yeah, I really want to play it.
Hold on. Say something interesting while I wishlist this.
Something interesting.
Okay. I already wishlisted it. I already did it. It had already occurred. Yeah, it's done. I've done it.
Hey, fill time. Fill it with what?
Fill time. With my thoughts. No, your thoughts. Damn, where's the star? Where's the star? This one? That one. I can't find the star, guys. Oh, here it is. Dude, why is the asterisk like shift 8? I thought it was shift 5 or something. That's crazy.
Oh, the asterisk on the keyboard?
It's way the fuck on 8, dude. That just tripped me out. All right, anyway, I want to talk about another game. This game is called Folder Dungeon. Now, guys, you know anything about Folder Dungeon? Anything at all?
I don't think so.
No, but it sounds like a desktop explorer type game.
Sort of. It might be a little bit. Let's see. Is this gonna work? Yes, it's working. Okay, cool. Only you guys can see that, by the way. The stream can't see that. So if you're worried, if I just flip to another scene, they can't see it. All right. Anyway.
All right.
Well, okay. It's a little. I'm just gonna center it. Okay. So Folder Dungeon is an RP. It's basically a dungeon crawling file explorer game. Okay. Now, how's that sound? Does that sound awesome to you? Or does it sound weird?
It sounds like what you told me. I am awaiting to see what this is before I judge it harshly. No, I'm kidding.
Sorry, I had to redraw that. So I thought I had this set up and I didn't. Anyway, point is, okay, this is the look of the game itself. It's already interesting. It's got that Slurpee green, that Mountain Dew green going on. It's like kind of cartoony. Which, man, with as much fucking AI nonsense slop like art that I see all day, like any game with any kind of like interesting art just always will pop out to me. So first off, love the way it looks. But this is the game itself, straight up. So like you are in a Windows Explorer window, and everything you click is everything you do in the game. Now you have like energy, right? So you can't just like click between every window like endlessly, but managing like your energy is the main, I guess, hindrance in the game. Essentially you could just kind of like walk past the monsters, but you wouldn't get the rewards from defeating them. But the way it works is you start in a folder, right? And then everything in the folder you can click. So like other folders are like other rooms. There might be coins in there. You click on the coin, you take it. There might be, a monster in the room. You click on it to fight the monster. Everything that you click on is an action, and every action has a cost of energy, which I think this is early on in the game, but I'm going to skip ahead a little here. Let's see. Let me go a little bit further. Okay, cool. There it is. Let's get in there. Okay, yeah. It's not actually, it's like opposite energy. It's actually heat. I forgot. Yes, that's correct. So you start at 0 heat, right? And everything you do generates heat. And if you get all the way to the top heat, it's not good, right? So here you can see I'm starting with 80 total heat, like threshold. And every single time I click, it increases that heat. That means if you're going to pick up anything, if you're going to walk anywhere, if you're going to make an attack, every single thing you do, it increases that heat gauge. So I think that makes this game a little interesting. There's like some strategy to it. Because if it was just like a dungeon crawler, most dungeon crawler games is just kind of like run around and kill shit. And that's always fun and satisfying. But the strategy of like, wait, do I fight these guys here? Or do I walk past? Should I gather this treasure or should I leave it and go explore first? Because one cool thing you could do is you can basically like navigate to another folder from like an architecture. Like you see like a list of the directory, and you could just like warp anywhere that you've already been to. So, if you like want to just leave things, as you can see right here, if you want to just leave things be and then maybe like warp back and grab things before you have to leave the level, or like there's a locked thing and you do need a key, so you can like warp back to an old folder and pick up the key. It's all about managing your health, obviously, on top of how much heat you're generating. But yeah, I think it's really interesting. Like the entire time I played this game, I think I did 2 runs, or like there's a tutorial run, and then I did like 2 runs after that. You know what I mean? And then I feel like I did really good the first run. The second run, I like fucked up, super quick because I got like more greedy. I find it really interesting. I mean, again, it is a roguelike game, so everything is randomized all the time. There are spells you can pick up, as you can see here. There's like basically like I think a passive effect, and then like a spell you can cast.
There's ways to like reduce your heat in these runs.
Yes.
Or is it like
Yeah, there's
Okay.
items you can pick up that will reduce the heat. There's stats, the attributes at the top right. So things you're picking up will increase those stats. Based on those stats, the relics and weapons you pick up will, increase certain types of damage. I mean, we got like poison, fire, frost, or magic, or something like that. Damage. You know what I mean? Like, so this game is doing the whole RPG thing, right? But you're just clicking.
It's got all the fixins.
You're just clicking through fucking windows. You're just, you know what I mean? But the roguelite of it all, which is awesome, is like the synergies, right? Like making the broken ass builds. Toward the end of, I think, the first run, I had it where like if I would click on one enemy, it would like shoot like an enemy next to him, which would like spawn more things in and hit other guys and then reduce my heat by 1 or something, and like so you'd be clicking on one thing and then like all these damage numbers are bouncing from like enemy to enemy and then coming back to you. See right there, like I had like a what is it, like a thorns type of effect. So when I attack them, they attack you, but when they attack me, it bounces damage back to them, So it just becomes this crazy like daisy chain of effects. So like, yeah, you're just clicking, but when you click, shit's going all over the place, which Corey, I think you like that because you're really into those idle games, those incremental games. So it also kind of has a little bit of that flavor on top of it just being like, an RPG, like a dungeon crawler. So really into this, think it's really cool. And yes, there's different classes with completely different play styles and all that stuff. And again, it's just a game where you're just clicking around, moving between folders. So yeah, definitely recommend everyone check this one out. If any of that sounds fun to you. I like really unique, interesting games. I have played a game before that was literally played in your actual Windows Explorer that is slightly like this, not really. But and that was a trip. But like here's like a real game, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of weird clicking in like your actual folders for like a game, it's like, what if you do something weird or what if there's some sort of problem, but this is just a game. There's no interaction with your actual Windows Explorer.
It doesn't get into your files. It doesn't get into your kernels.
That other thing was like an interesting experiment. This is like an actual video game. And also there, you have the little clippy guy, I always like that. So definitely want this, and it seems like one of those cool games you can play without, when you have some downtime, just kind of click through, do your thing.
Do a few runs and you put it down, pick it back up, the kind of thing.
Yep.
Yeah. I love the animations.
Yeah, I love the animations, love the illustrations. Curious to see if there's like different color schemes or something in the future, you know what I mean? Like, can we change the overall thing to like, say, purple or orange? I don't know if it'll always be green or not. That remains to be seen, but I'm very intrigued. And scratches some kind of itch that I didn't know I had.
Yeah.
Good times. And I haven't put this up on the internet either yet. I still need to. Who's next? Oh yeah, that was Folder Dungeon. If you guys wanted me to say it one more time.
Folder Dungeon.
Folder Dungeon.
I just wishlisted it, so.
Good shit. Foxy Steve, you're next, and I think you have a great one to talk about next.
Yes, indeedy. I don't have it on the. This one is somewhere hidden in my Twitch box, but I don't have it on my YouTube yet. Curse of Rest Haven.
Nice.
The demo only recently came out for this one, and man, did it suck me in. This is a mystery. It's a narrative-based mystery game that also rolls in elements of a trading simulator that then also has elements of a roguelike as well. All together. It is essentially you play as a character who is now the new governor of this island hamlet called Rest Haven, and you're there to find your niece who's went missing. And so now there's this mystery of where she went, what happened to the previous governor. And in order for people to even really mess with you, you have to pretty much improve Rest Haven. So you need to upgrade their businesses and things like that before they give you more information. And so that's like one aspect of it. And to do that, you have to engage in trading with other ships that come into port, and that has different elements to it. And on top of that, you can also it's kind of almost has a card game element to it as well, because you can send people out. You can go out on expeditions to explore Rest Haven, which turns into a card game that you pretty much take who you need to take with you that can fill in these gaps of skills, which will then increase your probability to be successful on these expeditions, to get resources, to sell, to trade. And amidst all of that, there's this intertwining story of mystery with all these different quirky characters. And you have limited times you can question people. And so every topic that you see comes up as puzzle pieces. And you have to decide which of those puzzle pieces do you want to question this person about before you run out of questioning. And everything takes time throughout your day. So every time you question someone, time goes by. Trading, time goes by. Every major action. So you really have to think about how you want to manage your time between trading, investigating the mysteries. There's more than one mystery going on. And on top of all of that, it's a time loop story.
Oh shit!
Every like 3 days, you see a horrible vision of Rest Haven being destroyed, and you wake up back to when you first arrive again, but with new information. And you also are given boons from a mysterious goddess on each run. Some of them can be detrimental, while also giving you a buff. Like the one I did was something that let me highlight puzzle pieces that would give me a good answer from who I'm questioning. But also, I could no longer, if I go to barter with a trader, and they don't take my offer, they leave immediately, and so I can't haggle.
Oh shit!
So that was the trade off. So it's such a cool premise. They're looping so many things in together. Like the more I played the demo, the more I was surprised at more and more elements of this that were coming together, and the fact that it all worked together so well. Also, it is voice acted, which I think is really good as well. I really enjoyed that, the performances that we had. Also, I really just enjoyed the art style. I was really drawn in by the way this game looks. This kind of sketchbook, almost kind of a vibe to it. Really, really enjoyed my time with this. Like I loved it so much that when I stopped streaming it, I put it on my Steam Deck and started playing it while I was working.
Nice.
Because I was really digging this a lot. So yeah, I think this is something that's definitely worth checking out.
Heck yeah, man. Looks great. And like, oh, there you go. There's some found footage fest right there for you. How to eat a watermelon. Or you're eating watermelon all wrong. Shout outs to found footage fest, man. Dude, no, that sounds awesome. Like Golden Spider was saying in the chat, like, oh, every game has to be a deck builder roguelike, whatever. And it's like, but which is true.
Is a trend.
And this is what I was saying about being exhausted, but like that sounds like it's using trends in a really interesting way. So shout outs to them for making it really interesting.
That's the thing, right? Yeah, That's the thing. It is definitely a trend. You're seeing more and more of it. But I always applaud games that can take that and make something unique out of it. And the roguelike aspect is really only a small part of what this full package is. But definitely happy. Definitely happy. I think I gave it an 8.5.
Oh, we're getting raided by Story Motors.
Raid alert.
We're getting raided. Oh shit. I like how I can cover. You like my Silent Hill raid thing there? It's pretty fucked up, huh? It's pretty fucked up. So I made it for Raiders. I made it for last October, and I just haven't changed it yet. So yes, I know it's loud. That was the point. What's up, Story Motors? Thanks for the raid. What's up? Welcome in. Talking about demos, bros. Curse of Rest Haven looks really sick. I cannot wait to check that out. definitely going to wishlist it. But I want to hear about Big Slice Gaming's next game. So let's get into that. What is your next game, my friend?
My next game is Scarlet Deer Inn.
Okay.
So Scarlet Deer Inn's. Sorry, I totally blanked. I was thinking about another game.
That was
threw
great.
me off.
That was excellent right there.
This one's gameplay wise, it's pretty. It's pretty. I don't want to call it generic, but it is basically like a side-scrolling adventure game. It does have some platforming elements. It's like a platforming adventure in like a dark medieval folk tale setting. And
Okay.
you play as Elise. You're basically a single mother trying to keep her family's inn afloat. You don't spend a whole lot of time in the inn. You just kind of hang out with like the innkeeper and talking to your kids. But it's like a kind of a grounded storybook, like medieval atmosphere, I guess. But the real kicker of the game that makes it stand out quite a bit is the art style is actually it's all hand painted backgrounds, and then the character animations are all like hand embroidered frames. So like each frame of the character animation is like a hand embroidered uh, character frame. And there's actually I don't remember where it actually is. I think it might be on the Steam page, or it might be like in an article somewhere else where it actually shows like the embroidered frames like on a cloth or something before it was scanned into the game. It's super cool looking.
Yeah, definitely.
But
It is gorgeous.
it
this is
looks really
incredible.
beautiful. But from what I played, it's actually a pretty solid exploration like platformer. Um, and it kind of starts out like I said with you being in the inn, uh, and you have to go to a neighbor to pick up a tunic for your daughter. At least I think it's your daughter. But you go over there and you bring like like a homemade mead that your inn makes. Uh, and this lady like kind of insults it and just uh, keeps talking about how like she's almost done embroidering her tunic or whatever. There, it's a whole like 5 minute conversation where she's basically just giving you backhanded compliments while delaying like giving you the tunic, and then just gives you like 5 different tasks to do while she's finishing it up. So that was kind of a funny interaction, but so she's finishing up when you get there, but yeah, she gives you a bunch of errands and you kind of go off and meet a bunch of people in the town and do things for them. So it's a lot of like kind of fetch quests, but the writing is really charming, and visually looks really cool. But
Wait,
at some point,
the writing's really good, and the first thing that pops up here is tell that old hag she can shove the cake up her ass.
Oh, hey,
Do you see it?
that's spicy.
Some good writing right there.
Yeah, he's a character, literally.
I can see we can see your actual reaction during the stream. You were furrowing your brow. Nice. Sorry to interrupt you.
Oh no, you're fine. But yeah, it's a lot of like just doing a bunch of quests like you normally would in an adventure game. There's nothing super special about that other than like the writing's pretty good. It's not like following any like super generic plot or anything like that. But at some point you end up in a cave, and the story kind of takes a little bit of a dark turn that I don't really want to spoil. It does hint that it drops a hint that your kids could potentially be in danger, and then the demo just ends.
Oh shit. Okay.
So it leaves it on a little bit of a cliffhanger. So I don't really know where the story goes from there, but it was enough to intrigue me to like really want to keep playing it.
Nice.
But yeah, the thing that I was really, really in love with was the art style, just because everything is handmade.
Yeah.
And then scanned in.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's definitely striking. Like, man,
Yeah.
it stands out.
Yeah, this looks like
I'm gonna have to wish list this bad boy.
It looks really pretty.
You know what I always notice is that like when it's the adventure games that I end up like ranking with higher hypes on the spreadsheet, because games like this come out and I'm just like, wow, just look at how amazing it looks. Like the look of it, even though like an adventure game typically gameplay wise there's not much to do besides walk and talk or maybe solve a couple puzzles maybe, but like mostly it's like, you know, it's almost like playing a movie in a way, a little more interactive. Yeah. But then at the same time, they look like some of the best games ever made. So it's really interesting to think of like that duality where it's like, hey, I just love a mindless game, you know, that's just fun gameplay, stupid graphics. I might give that a high. That might be more hype to me, usually. But then, we keep seeing this Hurricane Tron emote there on your stream. Shout outs to Hurricane Tron. But but then then you see games like this, and it's like, wow, this looks like, you know, a Tor thing about games where, like they are a very unique medium where it's almost like a movie, it's almost like a cartoon or something, but you're interacting with it, you're a part of the story. And I think adventure games are always hitting that, fucking blowing our minds all the time with the way they look and everything. That's my thoughts on this one.
Yeah, that was Scarlet Deer Inn, and it's also just a really cool setting. Like it feels very like kind of medieval Ireland or Scotland. Definitely like sort of the English countryside of that time.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah, you're in the Windows XP desktop image. It's the rolling hills.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Yeah, the fact that it's all hand painted, you know, love it. Not an AI in sight. God damn you bastards and your fucking AI. I digress. Let's get to my final game. I played it last night. Yes, I was supposed to go to bed, but I said, we're doing the podcast tomorrow. I don't have a lot to... I mean, there's some games in the way past I could have talked about, but I'm like, I gotta try this one, okay? I saw it online. All right. Oh, that's the game you were playing. Let's make that go away. I saw it. Did I see it online, or I might have seen this like the day it came out? It's a game called Draftula. Okay. Now what is Draftula? You say? Well, what
Draftula.
if you sorry Draftula? What if you took Tetris and Dracula's Castle from the Castlevania's games and made it somehow into a video game? I present to you Draftula. Now, the way this works is you need gold to place these pieces down, and each piece kind of like does something, right? You got the gems up here that you use in between runs to buy more pieces to put down, right? Again, you need the coins to be able to put the pieces down at all. Certain pieces, when you put them down on their own or in certain situations, will give you more of the coins, right? So you go through this balance of putting them down, dealing with their limitations. Some pieces are roofs, so you can only put them on top. Some pieces literally say you can't put anything to the left or right. Some pieces will say nothing can be in this row after you put it down. Some pieces say something like, this has to have 5 other pieces touching it for you to get the gold from this, et cetera, et cetera. And the idea is to build the highest Dracula's castle that you can, essentially, as well as like just for you to amass as many as gems as you can. Now there is like a little bit of a story going. It is sad here. This game crashed my entire PC Okay, I'm pretty sure it was the game. It is a Godot game, so I don't know if like maybe there's a memory leak in Godot. I don't really know. It's such a low tech game, as you could see here. But like I was playing and recording this, and then literally like my screen just went black. My entire computer just shut down and restarted. It didn't even give me like a blue screen or anything. So I don't know. Maybe there's an issue with my computer in this game. Yeah, exactly. It went bleh. So sadly, all the footage I captured before this is gone. All right, does not exist at all. But I went and did a couple more runs, so that's what we're currently watching on screen now. But the good thing is we're deep in. You know, I'm not showing you the beginning of the game. Play for yourself to check it out. But it is really interesting. You know, I love a good falling blocks game. I think that the idea of this game is really interesting. Again, remember, like there's roof pieces. There's a scaffold that you could put down that will allow you to put more stuff on top of a roof, and you can get that shit going way up, way super high. But it's interesting, like there's a point in which there's a barrier. You have to figure out how to break the barrier to go higher, and then Dracula basically between runs has told me like, oh, you need to try to get it all the way up to the 25th floor to activate the full power. So there's still more of this game to play. I'm afraid it's going to crash my PC again, so I need to look into that. It probably won't crash your PC. Definitely try the demo out. But it's just really interesting, you know. I love me a great, you know, I love me a fucking puzzle game. I love Castlevania and just the idea of this game in general. And I feel like it's doing really interesting things. So yeah, definitely check that shit out. I think the highest castle I got last night was 18 floors, perhaps.
Damn.
You know, there's a piece. Yeah. There's a piece you could put down that basically says, "Oh, any pieces touching this, it'll go back into your like, you know, into your possible pieces." And so I can see like synergies forming in my mind, you know. The only drawback to this game is like, as you can see, I'm trying to put pieces down here. There's all those X's. I feel like there's a little too many pieces that say, "Oh, you can't put this next to that" or whatever, and it just kind of becomes a little too micromanagey in that way, and kind of based on luck in certain regards. So like that's sort of a drawback, but I think I gave this one an 8. I think all three of the games that I'm showing today, I gave an 8 out of 10. Like fantastic games. You know, nothing like completely like the best game ever, but like really awesome games doing what they're doing. I think it's pretty freaking neat. Check it out. Draftula. Yeah. It's like you're drafting pieces. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, like in between runs you're like in a town, you know, and it's funny because the guy like at the end of each run, or when you put like the final piece, it shows an animation of like a little like Belmont type of guy who walks in there and like completely destroys the castle, and that's why you have to keep rebuilding it every day. And you do see him in town, and he's all like, "Hey, that was a good castle today, but I'm gonna conquer it again. Can't wait to see what you build tomorrow."
Like, you son of a bitch! I'm going to shoot you now before I make the castle. What are we doing?
Exactly.
Like hell no, you're not gonna fuck my castle up again.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't expect like so much writing in the game. I thought it would just be like, oh, it's a puzzle game with levels, you know, but then there's like a town with characters and all this dialogue, and like sometimes you'll see like a communique in between your character and the person you're writing to or whatever, like you're just like writing letters, whatever, you know. It's like, okay, it's got the charm, it's doing the indie thing. I think this game can really succeed if you like, you know, Tetris or whatever. That was it for me, boys. So let's get to Foxy Steve's final game. What is
yes,
that?
Indeed. That is Seal Breakers, which I thought I had on. I thought that was on the sheet too. I was looking to see what the score that one was. That I gave
it definitely was.
Loved it.
It definitely was.
We get rid of that. Seal Breakers is a isometric roguelike beat 'em up. Very very simple premise. You're just going through levels, kicking ass, basically. And what really resonated with me with this game, especially with these kind of games, beat 'em ups, is how the game feels to play. Everything hinges on how the game feels to play, and this game feels amazing. Like like so often do I find games like this that like Impact, or the audio isn't quite right, or the controls don't feel quite right. Everything is dialed in with this game.
Sick.
Like the sense of impact when you're attacking dudes, the combat options you get, like in terms of roguelike stuff, what you get throughout the levels is these different abilities that can either add combos that you can do like a fighting game, to enemies. There's like things you can do with the analog stick. Very similar. It's like very fighting game coded. And the controls are very snappy, very responsive. I love the visuals. Like I just could not put this game down. I think this was a play test, is what this one was.
Nice counter, by the way. I just saw that.
They got counters in this game. Like the counters, the parries. There's leg trips. There's throws.
Ooh.
You can throw weapons at dudes. There's finishing maneuvers like that.
Whoa!
You can throw dudes into other dudes.
Bro.
Like once you're really dialed in and you hit that fugue state, it just feels so satisfying, and you feel like an absolute badass. I very much enjoyed this game.
Let's go
I
30
struggled
minutes
between this and another game, but I'm like, hot damn.
Yeah.
This was man. I'm keeping it. This is a day one buy, basically, when this comes out for me.
So this is some single player game, right?
Yes, this is a single player.
Nice. I just wanted to comment on the graphics. Like, I think they look really awesome. Like, the way the lighting kind of like almost shadows your character, like highlights the character's backs and stuff. Looks really cool, and it seems really like high fidelity. And of course, who gotta love that ARPG kind of isometric, like Diablo kind of camera.
Yeah, there's a serious level of polish over this game. From what I played, like I was like, who made this? How many games did I make before this? Oh wow, I guess I did not. But I guess I didn't know. If I had to score this game like right now from what I remember playing, this is like an easy 9.
Yeah,
this is an easy 9. For me, I'm doing it right now.
Good, awesome.
Now. Marking it off. There it is.
I'm like, I could have
easy 9 out of 10.
There. I think it was in that Steam Next Fest block of the sheet with all the colors and everything.
Yeah, I found it. Nice. And it's there. Does not have a release date yet. I hope that they open it up to a more of an open demo and not just a play test.
Mm-hmm.
There's another play test. There's another play test in a week, and that was announced on August 9th. So there's another play test coming soon.
Man, you know what other play test is in a week?
More than one character too. Oh, what's that?
Oh, I'm sorry. You said another character, really?
I think there were more than I think they had teased like more than one kind of character as well, but I could be wrong on that one, so don't quote me on it.
I mean, that could be cool, right? I mean, that's the logical next step. New character, new moves, vibe, whatever. I like how he's suplexing. Man, this shit is cool, dude.
Yes, like cool. You can suplex dudes. Like, that's my goodness! Like, there's so many fun combat options. Yeah, it's a rip and roaring good time. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I can tell, man.
I never even said that phrase before.
Rip roaring, brother.
Rip roaring good time. The bee's knees.
Corey, what do you think of this, man?
I want to play this.
9 out of 10 is an awesome game played by an awesome dude on a podcast with awesome dudes.
Holy smokes.
And then Chase Jacob.
Definitely keep it on the next play test. If I see another play test come through with invites, I will shoot you an invite.
Yes, please do. I want to jump into there too. Yeah. Send it to your other demo brothers, buddies.
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
What did you say you were playing this on?
This is on PC. This was via Steam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
The personal computer. I was just gonna say next this weekend, Gears of War E-Day open beta. Definitely, there you go. That's a demo technically, and then the following weekend is fucking the Dustbloods Switch 2 from software game.
Dustbloods.
So we got some amazing play tests.
Yep, got to figure where I'm going to put my Switch 2 in here to
Gotta bust out that capture card, bro.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah, it's on my computer. It's on top.
That
Chilling,
Switch
so, yeah.
that Switch 2 power cable is pretty short, so bust out your extension cable too, right?
I'm gonna figure things out.
Was struggling with that shit the other day. We're
very
gonna do in the
excited for
Smash
that.
thing. Yeah, very excited. Very cool game. Thank you so much for bringing it to our attention, and the council approves, of course, as always.
I am honored to bring it to your attention.
Corey, you brought 2 more games, so I'm ready for you to speed run us through these bad boys. All right, what you got for me?
Yeah. So, oh shit.
Oh, he ain't
Sorry,
ready.
I had notes and I lost the page. Oh, there it is.
It's real laid back here. We're just hanging out.
So, the third game that I had was Hell Maiden. It has been a hot minute since I actually played this, but I do have notes.
Okay.
So, it first off, it takes obvious inspirations from like Vampire Survivors and Hades. It was another Survivors game that I played a couple months ago, but it was definitely one that stood out a little bit more than some of the other ones that I've played. Because I know I've already made comparisons to Hades and Vampire Survivors with other demos before, but this one's special.
Whoa.
So it's based on Dante's Divine Comedy, which I've never read, but it's basically Dante's Inferno, as far as I know. But it's like all female led characters, and it's like a anime inspired pixel. It's anime pixel art, basically. But
cool.
The thing that really makes it stand out is it has a card system that's kind of unique. So you have 4 card slots during a run. The first slot is taken up by your primary weapon. So with Dante, hers is a blazing quill, which is like a short range, like a sword slice. But you can discover additional weapons as you play, like that are inspired by other characters. A lot, very similar to like Hades' boon system. But the thing that really makes it stand out is that each weapon also has 3 enhancement slots that are like different cards that go kind of behind it. So they're kind of a pile of 4. You have the weapon card, and then 3 enhancements. But the enhancement cards aren't like specifically for each weapon. You can put them anywhere, and so they're not they're not locked to a specific weapon. And you can merge identical enhancement cards to increase their rarity, instead of putting them in a different slot. And I think the best part about this system is that you can rearrange the enhancement cards at any point during a run. You don't have to wait until leveling up. You don't have to wait between stages or before a boss. Like literally in the middle of playing, you can just pull up the menu and move your cards around and kind of rearrange your build. I mean, you can't just like get new cards or whatever. You're stuck with whatever cards that you currently have. Unless you replace them with a new card that you find on your run. But the cards that you have with you can be rearranged and thrown around whenever. So like you can change your build on the fly, which is kind of incredible.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, and the story. Sorry.
Okay.
I didn't have a whole lot.
Vote of confidence there.
No, the writing is pretty good because it follows a lot of kind of what Hades does, where each run you make it back to whatever the holding place is. I forgot the name of it, but it's kind of like your hell area or whatever, or limbo.
Yeah, like your hub world.
Limbo, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, because like
'cause
the Divine
each
Comedy,
stage is
you go from hell to limbo to heaven. That's kind of like what the Divine Comedy is. So I could see limbo being like the hub. That makes sense.
Yeah, each world that you go through is like each section, kind of like in Hades, you have the different levels of hell.
Yeah.
Or the underworld. This has like the different. It's like the 7 rings of hell or whatever, and the first ring is limbo. And then there's a bunch of other areas.
You mean like Sonic and the 7 Rings?
Yeah, exactly like Sonic and the
the 7 Rings of Hell.
Yeah, that's my favorite Sonic. That's my favorite Sonic game.
Whoa! Did you know that the bottom layer is actually frozen and not even on fire? Whoa! That's my Sonic.
Oh, boy.
That's my Sonic impression.
Wow.
Where can I get a chili jog around here? No,
you're fucking hell, Sonic.
Oops! Sonic sinned way too many times.
But yeah, so like each time you go through a run and die, you come back and like story progresses as you do that, kind of like what you would do in Hades. The beginning is like you play as Dante and she like lost her memory after making a deal with someone that I'm blanking on the name of. I think it's basically the devil or something, or an angel. I don't remember. It's been a while since I actually played the demo.
Yeah, angels, devils, the cursed, wretched souls of hell, all that fun shit.
Yeah, I think the demo ends at the end of Limbo, though. I made it to the first boss and kind of got my ass handed to me and just didn't finish the demo pretty much.
Nice.
But yeah, I thought it was going to be like another generic Survivor or Hades copy or whatever, and it turned out to be like it's definitely inspired by those. It's definitely taking a lot from that, but
cool.
That card system takes it to an innovative level. Like it's a system that I haven't really seen before, so it was really cool.
That sounds like something. That sounds like something you wrote right there. That last bit.
Yeah, I basically just took a bunch of notes from the article that I wrote a while ago.
This is why people got to read your Substack, because your quill's on fire, my friend.
BigSliceGaming.substack.com. Weekly demo.
Exactly.
Go check it out.
There you go. Pimp that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really like the look of this.
Me too.
Yeah.
This looks really good. Like holy polished Batman. Like the animations, everything coming up looks really good. Though I am a huge anime weeb, oftentimes when I see a game with an anime aesthetic, it kind of roll my eyes. But this one is doing it for me. I do like the way this looks. I also like the premise as well of it. And the card system is like that's a game changer. That is definitely, and I see it's $10.
Oh, shit.
In early access.
It's
nice.
Yeah, see right there, merge the card to increase its rarity, and then I can move that card around wherever there's a slot open.
Sick. This looks like a 9 out of 10 type of demo, man, to me, honestly. Also, I love that card captor Sakura, like old 90s anime look of this art. I think it's cool. And the art on the cards look fucking fantastic. This game looks awesome.
Right? Yeah. It cool really does. Looks like a lot was poured into this. So cool. This will be a buy for me.
Yeah, $10.
Plus when you do like a special move or whatever, or ultimate move or whatever, it plays like a little cutscene that just literally looks straight out of like an anime opening from the 90s. Like it straight up looks like Sailor Moon, even though it's not Sailor Moon. It looks like it. So it's really cool.
So cool. The council approves.
Indeed. Give the nut.
All right, this is your last chance, man. You got one more demo for us?
Your last chance.
Yeah,
this is your last chance.
Won't talk too much about this one. It is a It's another incremental game.
Oh hell yeah! This is your bread. This is your bread and butter right here. Right.
Oh yeah,
yeah, absolutely.
So this is, bills must be paid.
Oh God, hell yeah, brother!
There's the premise for you right there on the screen. You are broke, and all that's left is you have to pay bills, and piggy banks start jumping on your table, and you just hit them with a hammer.
Fuck yeah,
that's
man.
too realistic for me. It's too close to home.
Let's skip ahead 6 minutes.
It's too close to home.
Okay.
Smack the shit out of piggy banks, and money rolls out, and then after a certain amount of days, or you have. So you're basically just controlling a hand that's automatically hitting these things with a hammer at like a certain frequency.
Mm-hmm.
You can increase the frequency and how long you can do it for. You basically have limited stamina that basically determines how long you're hitting the hammer for. You do get to increase that. You can increase how much damage you do. There's different piggy banks that you can unlock that do different things.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a hefty one that like I don't even remember what it's called, but it's bigger. Yeah, it's those guys with the freaky face.
Yeah. Looks like some of these are wooden.
Look at them big old eyes.
So like there's this thing about incremental games that I just have to freeze frame right here. Okay. Every fucking incremental game has this exact same look for the incremental part, right? It's always like there's a block in the middle you start with and it branches out and you just click all the blocks. And it's so funny when you see a trailer for any of these, it'll always cut to a part where it shows a screen like this and they're just like clicking as many as they can and it just gets bigger.
Yep.
They all do the same thing. I just have to shout that out. Not hating, just saying. We're talking about trends today.
Yeah, no.
All right? Talking about trends.
I literally just played another one called Big Golden Rock. You just click a golden rock. You're just clicking a golden rock to make money.
Fuck yeah, dude. This is why I love you, Corey.
So good. It's so good. That one has mixed reviews on Steam, and that kind of pisses me off. What more do you want? You're clicking a big golden rock, and the numbers go up. What more do you want? God damn it!
The duality of gaming. Talking about that incredible looking adventure game earlier, and then this clicking rocks and smashing fucking piggy banks. Good times, man.
Like this one, this game's just really fun. I literally completed the demo and was sad that the game wasn't out at the time that I was playing the demo, so I had to wait to play more of it.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, that's sad. Well, hey.
That really grinds my gears.
Yeah, you're going to have to buy that one, probably, just like all of them. I think it's funny that I wasn't adding those to the sheet because I was like, this shit is so dumb. Like, originally, I was hating so hard. And then you played one and you loved it so much, I was like, oh, shit, I'm fucking up, man. I got to, like, add stuff on here that, you know, it's not just for me. I have to remember that. And so now there's like a whole idle category on the sheet for games that will play themselves or just anything incremental. And so I'd be digging them up for you, my friend. I've been digging those motherfuckers up. I try to say, hey, Corey, look at this one.
Yeah, just about every week I'm playing another incremental game. I'm still playing Card Corner. The poker one.
Oh, yeah, still on that one.
I think I have 60 hours in that one.
I believe you. I do want the other idle category ones are the ones that are like on your desktop, like, you know, so like it's just like a little window or at the bottom of your desktop that kind of display themselves. There's a lot of those
on my list.
There's a lot of those I want to try. There's like one that's basically Diablo and it's just a guy just like continuously walking through and you just kind of select the abilities and gear and shit.
I think I've seen that one.
I gotta check them out. All right.
There's another one that I played called Featherland. That's just you take care of birds.
There you go.
And it has a feature where you can like stick it on your desktop wallpaper.
Yeah.
So like it's literally just active in the background while you're browsing your desktop.
Yeah, there's also
cool.
That's amazing. There's also one called Pocket Dinos where you just have a little window and you have dinosaurs. So check that shit out.
That's all it took.
Steve, real quick, let me get to the chat really fast. I want to read a couple of things. Golden Spider said, I want a full 20-hour story with voice acting. So yeah, see, everybody has a different take. He also says, I want that rock to say ow. I want that rock to say ow in a different voice acted by a different person every time I click. You know what? You're onto something there. You're onto something there. Also, Steven typed this in the chat earlier when he was watching. He said, "I can give you my impressions of How Many Dudes demo," which is like it's sort of taking the internet by storm a little bit. This How Many Dudes game. He said, which I found out later was like the whole set of levels that was patched or something like that. But the game rules standard rogue. Pick 3 rounds based where you pick units to fight different things and hilarity ensues. Definitely recommend it for anyone who needs to just sit back and watch chaos like the dudes versus 100 toddlers. So, yeah. Steve, I just want to give you a sec for like any honorable mentions, any like quick demo shout outs before I get to my sheet stats and we get the hell out of here.
Sure. That's perfect time. I'll go ahead and toss it in here because I don't think I've talked about it before. Have I mentioned erosion on here? I don't think I have.
I don't think so. I think you talked about erosion on something, but no, just go at it, man.
Okay, so I know I streamed it.
Yeah, you definitely streamed it.
On it.
Yeah.
So erosion. First off, that's on the sheet. That's a 10 out of 10. It is another roguelike similar to Hades. This one, the premise is that your daughter has been taken by these rogues, and they're taking her through this thing called the Pillar, and you have to try to save her. The twist is that every time you die, 10 years goes by. And so you have this stress, pretty much. Hey, that's me. So when you die, the timeline shifts forward. And your runs basically, it's pretty much game over once you hit too many years and everyone's aged out. It's too late. And so on top of that premise, though, when going into these different areas and it playing like Hades, except for the fact that it's a shooter instead of a hack and slash. So everything you do is centered around your weapons. You have like shotguns, flamethrowers, rocket launchers, that kind of stuff. I do enjoy the voxel graphics of it as well. I like the way the particles shatter apart. It also kind of goes into the way the levels are designed. You can use that to your advantage with destructible environments to a degree. But then the other half of this game is the overworld, where there's like actual like questing that you're doing. Like this is the overworld here. And the world outside changes as well. So whenever you shift timelines, things that you did prior have consequences, whatever choices you made. I did a choice where there was this chicken cult that was like, this town didn't like. And so the mayor of the town at the time, you could tell he was kind of greedy, but then the town was kind of smaller. And so I was like, okay, cool, I'll take out these chicken cultists. So then I went back into the Pillar, I died. 10 years goes by, I come back, the town is way bigger. The shop turns into this gigantic casino. Other places in the town have gotten worse, though. Like something bad happened because this dude was like a tyrant that I didn't realize. And so that changed the way that entire quest line went, and that way that entire town developed over time. And that permeates the entire game in the Outworld. And you can also build out your base as well. That's another aspect to this. Nice. So an overall scene was huge. Like between the questing on the outside, the very satisfying combat on the inside, the way that the story can change based on your choices. There's mini games, there's poker, all kinds of things. You can steal cars, like you can steal people's rides and take them for yourself, like Grand Theft Auto.
Oh shit!
There's so much to this game that I am extremely excited for when this comes out, and so that's my honorable mention.
Cool. Erosion. Check it out, y'all. Awesome. You know what? That does sound better than I thought it did, because I knew that you were super stoked on it. And like what, I don't know, maybe the voxel thing, just, I don't know. I see voxels and I go, but then, I'm seeing it in action there and it looks fantastic. So there you go. Definitely need to check that out.
That one too.
Yeah. Definitely you should try that demo if it's still up or if it goes up later.
It was a play test.
Like a play
so
test.
Hopefully they unlock a full demo for it later.
Yeah. Sweet. All right, let's do a quick stats for the spreadsheet at the moment. It was up to date.
Stats for the sheet.
Sheet stats. As of this morning, I think let's say 1:00 or maybe earlier, I had finished updating the sheet for today, which means I got every demo from again December 1st, 2025 until August 11th, 2026 that I've looked through and decided what should be on the sheet or not. The grand total of games, 3,683 games. The hype counts 188 A's. So again, the coveted A roll for the best of the best, or just like non-indie, like just Onimusha as an A, for instance. B, 523. A lot of really good games. Those games probably a lot of them should be A's, but we have to differentiate. C's take it for the most because again that's our baseline. 1,475 games in the C category. 1,068 D's. So those are a little lesser, a little rough around the edges, and then of course E's 343 games, barely worth playing. I mean, I don't mean to insult devs, but it's not looking so great. Could be good maybe, but a little rough, really rough. And then of course 86, only 86 games that I've given an F. And then F, remember, only means it is grotesque, it is ugly, it looks hard to play in bad ways, but so bad it's good. Or just so fucking weird and fucked up looking. So I definitely want to dip into a lot more of those. For some reason, for the last week or so, I've added so many more Fs to the sheet. There's some really fucked up shit hitting the sheet, dude. Let's see. I'm just going to read the names of the ones from today, okay? Squirters, Crimson Animatronic, LS-DOS, Toei Weed Smoke's Dead Mirror demo, and then of course, don't forget Toei Weed Smoke's. There was another demo called Toei Weed Smokes by the same dev, not like a month ago. Key Cruncher, trademark. Uro, Sinner Suffer, Infinite Chump, and Breakout Baby. Please look at the fucking Breakout Baby trailer. That shit is grotesque looking. In fact, I think this is like the last one that I looked at. Hold on, I'm gonna put this on the screen.
Jesus Christ.
This is what I'm talking about, my friends. Okay, when I say a game is an F, this is the type of shit we're talking about. All right, look at this.
Awful.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah. It's art in a way that is horrible and grotesque.
I'm quite all
and
right.
a nightmare.
I'm quite a...
The gameplay
Jesus Christ.
is basically Pac-Man in first person, but with just the worst looking stuff ever. Everything just looks like a nightmare.
I have to try this.
Yeah.
I have to try this.
Gotta try it.
This
so
is so...
It's
again,
being added to the library.
Again,
that is so unhinged.
Don't sleep on my Fs, please. They're there. If
that
again,
is so fucked up.
Technically, the E's are the bottom of the totem pole. F is like looping back around to the top, if that makes sense to you. So anyway, back to the analysis of all of the games that we have on the sheet. 3,302 have not been played. 381 demos have been played. And there's actually more than that because I do take off the ones that go off there. So like there's like several that we've played that have come off the sheet too. Yeah, and then just looking at top 5 categories, horror at the top, 274, followed very closely by action, 273 demos, simulation, 255 demos, puzzle, 208 demos, and then our fifth and final most category is strategy, 198 demos. Kind of crazy, huh? Yeah,
cool.
The least of the categories I've set, the least demos there is stealth, only 12. Interesting, very interesting. Just quick shout out for just today. Also, Aerial Knight's Mr. Freezy demo hit Steam today or just the other day. So check that out. Shout outs to Aerial Knight. Gotta love him. And then let's see a couple other, just listing a couple games here. We Are Gum, I gave that a B. Flippin' Heck, gave that a B. Traveling at Night, CRPG Choices Matter. That's the type of shit Steve likes. And then, dude, Golden Retriever Simple Life demo. It's literally an FMV game about you just have like a Golden Retriever dog and you just care for him.
Well, okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
So yeah, so many goddamn games. We're almost 3,700 in the hole here. Or we're 3,300 in the hole. So we better get playing, get trying out games. You can try out games as well. Just hit us up on socials. I'll send you the public Super Dumber Bros sheet. You can look at it for yourself, mark things off, all that fun shit. As for us, we're gonna call it a night. I just want to give them one last chance to pimp themselves. I'm Om Jesus. This is Neon Pocket Dimension. If you're not following us, you want to watch us do stuff live, twitch.tv/Neon Pocket Dimension. Every Wednesday nights we are doing something. Sometimes Tuesdays. That's today. We're doing Super Demo Bros, where we might do more random ones, even if it's just me and Corey, if we can't get everyone else together. But we have a lot of demos to talk about, people. So remember, Neon Pocket Dimension is where we stream it. Also, if you're watching us live, you want to check out all this stuff later, youtube.com/@ Neon Pocket Dimension. You'll find that. You'll find Save Point Society. You'll find Neon Pocket Dimension podcast. I'm going to tomorrow post up our first ever bracket battle episode where we fought for the best Nintendo IP by playing Smash Bros. For characters that represent those specific IP, and you'll never know who won and who got the top 3 Nintendo IP. Is it Mario? You'll have to wait and see. What about you guys? One last time. Tell them who you are.
Well, hell. I am Foxy Steve. You can catch me on twitch.tv/Foxy Steve, where I am currently playing through Kingdom Hearts. That's the most things that I'm doing. But I'm also on there playing other wonderful demos and indie games. You can also check out those highlights of indie games, kind of a quick review, basically, over on youtube.com/Foxy Steve Plays. And you can see the raw VOD uploads on Foxy_Steve VODs. Is where you can find that good stuff.
Yeah, hell yeah, Corey.
Yeah, I'm at Big Slice Gaming everywhere. You can find me on YouTube, where I post a lot of the demo videos that I've been doing, or you can watch me play them live. I usually play a handful whenever I stream. I also just finally got around to finishing the Dead Pets, the punk rock slice of life. It's a long title. It's just Dead Pets. That playthrough is really good. That should be over on YouTube at some point. I do want to play more actual let's play, actually play through a full game. I've just been really busy with demos. But yeah, and also the Substack. That's bigslicegaming.substack.com. I post usually every Monday. This week's was kind of late, but it should be up tomorrow. So go check those out. I play a lot of demos.
This is my image. This is my motion for Substack, as I'm stacking, stacking it. Oh yeah, and then I forgot. But in the chat, Golden Spider said it. Foxy Steve's gonna be on this month's episode of Save Point Society, so stay tuned for that. I guess on the 17th, maybe later. Who knows? Hopefully,
that is correct. Playing El Paso elsewhere. I had to get back to playing tomorrow. To finish that before that date, so that's going to be happening too.
Good shit. Yeah. Next week we'll have it on our YouTube channel probably. That's what I'm thinking.
Yes, indeed. I guess I got one more thing to pimp out too. Just on Friday, we'll be doing part 3 of my Daggerheart TTRPG campaign. So if anybody has any interest in seeing a different TTRPG that's not D&D played live, look at that.
Yeah, Sherma was playing along with you while we were talking.
If you want to see that live, that'll be on Friday at 8:00 Eastern time.
Good shit. I need to watch all the VODs because what I watched of that was awesome. So yeah, don't sleep on it, people. Don't sleep on it. But you know what? We might be going to sleep right now. That's all you need to know. So we're gonna say goodbye. Remember, check out demos for yourself on Steam. There's demos on the console too. You know what I mean? Play a demo of a game. It costs you nothing, and you'll love it. And then follow these awesome dudes on the internet. All right, we love you. Everybody, just say I don't know. What's your favorite donut?
Boston cream
cake.
Oh, blueberry cake. Okay, bye.